Honk if you horny. Get it? Horn? Whatever. We're off. So they got a little bar right here. They got this. I'm about to take off. We got a whole bunch of beers. We got a Bad Bunny album coming in here live.
Okay, what's up?
Let's go. We're taking off. So we are on this ride here at Navy Pier to take off and break off. We got Daddy Yankee over there. Okay, they're a little old over there. That's how you know they're a little old.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Welcome aboard this shoreline sightseeing vessel for the 40-minute Skyline Lake Tour. We will be underway momentarily, but if I could have your attention for a few moments, I would like to discuss some safety features of the vessel you are on today. This is a United States Coast Guard inspected passenger vessel, and we do carry life jackets to be used in the event of an emergency. Adult life jackets and children's life jackets can be found just behind the wheelhouse in marked cabinets. Additional life jackets are located on the lower deck in large marked chests. Children's life jackets are for anyone under 90 pounds. In the event of an emergency, the crew will instruct you in donning a life jacket. We ask that you follow the instructions of the crew during any emergency. We must also ask for your own safety that you do not stand on any seat or bench or lean over the railings at any time. You may move about the boat, but please do so with caution. Use the handrails when using the stairs to and from the upper deck. At any time, the captain may require you to return to your seat and remain seated until told to get up. This includes departure and docking. There are heads or restrooms on board the vessel. They're located on the lower deck towards the rear of the vessel. There is a bar on board located behind the wheelhouse on the upper deck. We are serving ice-cold beverages and snacks. Please visit the bar at any time throughout the tour. Should you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to speak to one of the crew dressed in orange. Once again, welcome aboard. We now invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the tour. Welcome to Shoreline Sightseeing's famous Skyline Lake Tour along the beautiful and historic Chicago lakefront, where we will see the centerpiece of the city's beautiful 17-mile stretch of continuous shoreline parks, public attractions, and residential neighborhoods, including a bike path right on the waterline along one of the most open and publicly accessible city shorelines in the world, situated here at the southwest corner of the Great Lake, Michigan. As we tour the lake shore, we'll have a view of some of America's tallest and most distinguished buildings. You will learn the historical context in which the city and the lakefront have developed, and briefly survey the ecology of Lake Michigan itself. Welcome to Chicago, the Windy City, the Second City, City of Big Shoulders, City in a Garden, City by the Lake, the city that works.
City, my city.
It's America's third largest city in terms of population, after New York and Los Angeles, with a current population of 2.7 million people in the city limits and about 9 million in the metropolitan area. We begin our tour at Navy Pier. Completed in 1916 as Municipal Pier Number 1, it was renamed Navy Pier in honor of naval veterans of World War I. It is now a popular recreational center, and along with Millennium Park, it's one of the top cultural attractions in Illinois, averaging over 9 million visitors every year. Attractions include the Children's Museum, the Chicago Shakespeare Theater, the Sable Hotel, dining, shopping, an amusement park, concert halls, convention space, bars, ballrooms, and of course, boat rides. One of the most prominent attractions at the pier is the Ferris Wheel, called the Centennial Wheel, because it opened on the 100th anniversary of Navy Pier in 2016. This is a new model, the DW60, designed and constructed by Dutch Wheels, the Netherlands-based company that built the pier's first wheel, considered the world's top designer and manufacturer of Ferris wheels. The state-of-the-art DW60 is the first and only one of its kind in the United States. Significant features include two-sided enclosed cars that allow for easy loading and unloading, a fortified structure to withstand winds of 115 miles an hour, and safety glass capable of weathering intense storms. The original Navy Pier Ferris Wheel was relocated to Branson, Missouri in 2016 and is still in use there today. The very first Ferris wheel ever debuted here in Chicago in 1893 at the World's Fair, also known as the World's Columbian Exposition. Designed by a bridge builder named George Washington Ferris, it was Chicago's response to the Paris World's Fair. Mr. Ferris gave Chicago and the world a moving Eiffel Tower. During the Second World War, Navy Pier was an active naval training base where pilots were trained for aircraft carriers. Trainees included the first President Bush. After the Second World War, it became the campus of the University of Illinois at Chicago into the 1960s, when it was a working commercial pier, which later fell into disuse. The present configuration opened as a cultural attraction in 1993. It was updated once more in 2015. We are heading out on the southwest corner of the Great Lake, Michigan, one of the 5 Great Lakes and the largest body of fresh water in the continental United States. Great Lakes comprise 20% of the world's liquid fresh water. The name Michigan is believed to come from the Ojibwe word Michigan, meaning great water. The lake itself was formed on the upward by glaciers receding northward after the end of the last ice.
He looks scared. He looks like, I'm not sure about this.
The average depth of the lake is 279 feet, with a maximum depth of 923 feet. The average depth this close to shore is about 25 feet. The lake is 307 miles long from north to south and 118 miles wide at its widest point. It is just slightly smaller than the U.S. state of West Virginia or the country of Ireland. The distance from the shoreline here straight east to the state of Michigan is about 60 miles. Lake Michigan's deepest section, which lies in its northern half, is called the Chippewa Basin, named after the prehistoric Lake Chippewa. The St. Lawrence Seaway and the Great Lakes Waterway opened the Great Lakes to ocean-going vessels. Despite their vast size, sections of the Great Lakes freeze in winter, interrupting most shipping. Icebreakers, including the United States Coast Guard vessels Morro Bay and Mackinac, break ice for an average of 120 days a year in various parts of the lakes.
When they're here, it's crazy, but we survived it. It ain't nothing to it, man.
Eastward out into Lake Michigan, you may be able to see large round structures which many people mistake for passing ships. The closest one looks like it has a striped circus tent top. These are water intake cribs which supply the city of Chicago with drinking water from Lake Michigan. Water is collected and transported through an underground tunnel leading from the cribs to filtration plants. These tunnels are 200 feet beneath the lake bed and vary in shape from circular to oval and in diameter from 10 to 20 feet. Lake water enters the cribs and flows through these tunnels to pumps at the world's largest purification plant just north of Navy Pier.
Like, subscribe,
the Jardine Water Purification Plant began functioning in 1968. Shortly thereafter, the Ohio Street Beach formed in the bay created by the plant.